If you've driven anywhere around northern Allegheny County, there's a good chance you came across one of these signs, the Rachel Carson Trail. It's a brown sign with gold letters, and there's a lot of them to see because the trail is actually 46 miles long. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about the trail, the history behind it, and today we're going to start at the very beginning. And when I say from the very beginning, I literally mean from the beginning of the trail. This is the western end of the trail. It crosses with the Harmony Trail. So technically speaking, we're on the Harmony Trail right now, and this is the beginning of the Rachel Carson Trail. And if you actually remember in a previous video, we were in the northeastern corner of Allegheny County near like Natrona Heights. It was the Harrison Hills Park, and that's the other end, that's the eastern end. And that's 46 miles of difficult hiking away from here. And actually, according to All Trails, where they are usually pretty generous and say everything's easy or medium, it actually says this trail is considered hard. And in this section that I came in earlier, it actually is not super easy. So I'll show you guys a little bit more and tell you the history behind this trail because it's actually very interesting. Before I can even tell you guys any history, we've only made it about 50 feet and we've got our first notable site. This is the Marion Crossman Bridge, and it's actually a pretty cool bridge. It's metal. You can hear your footsteps on it, so pretty neat. And on this other side, there's a sign that says 2018. So it looks like it was just built, and it goes over the stream here, which is super beautiful. And you're going to be gifted with sites like this all throughout the trail. So just a little something to enjoy before I tell you who Rachel Carson is. The history of the trail actually goes back way before it was called Rachel Carson Trail. It goes back to a trail called the Baker Trail, which started somewhere around Sharpsburg at a Boy Scouts camp and went all the way up into northern Pennsylvania in Cook Forest. And over the years, after the 1950s, there was a lot of suburban development in northern Allegheny County. So basically the trail kind of disappeared, people let it go, it wasn't maintained, and it was essentially abandoned. In the early 70s, a bunch of hikers said they wanted to revitalize it and bring it back. There was a 25-mile section that went from Sharpsburg up to the Armstrong County border. So they went and they said, we're going to work on it. And they spent 3 years fixing it up. And just by looking at where we are right now, with these fallen trees, branches everywhere, if no one was maintaining this, you could see how fast this path would disappear. So it took them quite a bit of time to do it, but they're really happy to, and they wanted to bring this beauty back to the people of Pennsylvania. So that kind of brings us to Rachel Carson herself. She was born in Springdale, Pennsylvania, which is kind of right in the middle of those 25 miles we were talking about. And she was a notable environmentalist, conservationist. She wanted to keep all these areas beautiful, and she became a pretty famous author at the time, writing many books about poisons and toxins in our environment, things like that. Specifically, I think she was talking about like pesticides that were hurting streams and water and stuff like that. She died in 1964 and was a beloved environmentalist. And so as a result, in 1975, when they finished those 25 miles of the trail, they dedicated it to her. And it actually went beyond the 25 miles because the 46 miles, the extra like 21 miles, were other trails that were abandoned kind of on either end of it. And they used that to extend it. And so the section we're in right now was actually part of a smaller trail network that was also abandoned, and they added it to it. So now we have 46 miles of beautiful trails to hike. Now, as for the trail itself and how it is today, it's very diverse and mixed. I mean, it depends on where you are. Right here, this actually is fairly difficult. The camera never picks up elevation, but this is a steep section here. And actually, it's kind of hard to talk this much while I'm walking uphill, so we'll stop for a second. But it's a pretty steep section. It is not smooth. It's not some kind of gravel trail like the Harmony Trail we were just on where it's easy to ride a bike. This is a little bit more difficult, and the condition of the trail varies a lot. So depending on where you are, it might be well maintained like this is, but there's a lot of reports that certain sections of it are not maintained as well. So there are trees in the way, there's brush, and it can actually be pretty difficult. On top of that, you'll see, like we saw earlier on that bridge, there are streams that it cross all over the place, and a lot of them don't have any bridges. So you actually have to cross water, and therefore it is considered a pretty difficult trail overall. But sometimes finding difficult things like this are where you get the true reward. I mean, it is absolutely beautiful. Look at these trees. I mean, nothing's even filled in yet. I can only imagine when the leaves are here, how green this would be and how like the sun would come through the canopy. Absolutely stunning. So it's definitely worth the effort. I have a very long shot desire that probably will never happen, but I want to like do the whole trail, not in like one go, but maybe do segments until we kind of finish the whole thing. I don't know. We'll see if we ever get to that. It's a lot more. 46 miles of hiking in these conditions would take quite a while, but it would be cool. Just look at these trees. I mean, this is really cool. They're all fallen over, but they have this green moss on top of them. Really super stunning. And one more thing I just want to quickly mention is kind of where the trail goes. It's obviously not 46 miles in a straight line to the end, but it zigzags and goes through all different neighborhoods. So we're in Wexford right now. It goes through North Park. There's a lot of sections of it in North Park, kind of through Hampton Township, Indiana Township, and then it goes up towards Springdale, and it kind of loops around New Kensington and does a big loop up there, and then it goes up towards, like I said, Armstrong County, and ends just before Freeport at the Harrison Hills Park. So that's basically it. I mean, it's pretty simple, but like I said, 46 miles is not so simple. Again, you don't really get elevation on the camera, but from the Harmony Trail to here, it's been completely uphill, and I'm a little winded, but you can see here, this gives you an idea. As we're going uphill, it's all these roots that are sticking out, branches in the way. So don't expect an easy 46 miles, but definitely expect a beautiful 46. And as we get to the top here, there are these blazers marking the trail. And I will note that because of continued residential development, a lot of the trail actually does cross over with pedestrian sidewalks. And it might be hard to see, but that speed limit sign actually has a blazer on it right up there. And that, my friends, is the first 1% of the Rachel Carson Trail. If you've been on it, or if you have sections of it that you really like, definitely let us know. And then if you think I should actually go for it and try to do all 46 miles this summer, motivate me and tell me to do it, because there's a crazy chance that I might actually do it.